Hey everybody, Harry Brailsford here, coming to you from Fort Lauderdale at IT Expo, a twice annual show, West Coast, East Coast, been coming for years, and I'm with a familiar face from the old days and still these days, Rob Leon. Whew, man, we go back, but let's fast forward the movie.
Sure.
You went from Southern California to Florida, so you live here in the Miami,
Been
Fort
here for
Lauderdale.
4 years, yeah.
4 years, okay. And quickly, for those of the audience that they don't know Rob Leon, tell us a little bit about your background, how you interacted with the community, then I want to talk about your blog.
Sure. Started in the service provider space back in 2004, working with managed service providers in California. Did that for many years. Recently moved to Florida and still doing the same thing.
Yep.
Really focusing on helping small businesses do better with their IT.
Yep. So let's talk about your daily blog. Good Lord, I see it up on LinkedIn. You do the cross post. Where do you get the time? Where do you get the subject matter? What's going on?
Well, it's something that I've wanted to do for a while, and I finally got the motivation up to do it. I've been doing it for about 2 years now. So daily blog, daily blog every day. It's it's an exercise and it's a commitment to do it. So every morning I run a blog, and then package them up and get them posted across multiple areas.
You do. I see them.
Yes.
I mean, I hope you're taking weekends and holidays off, but in terms of that level of content generation, is there, I mean, I know you're an altruistic person, but is there also a business motivation? Is it good for BiZDev? Are you building a brand?
I actually am, and the idea was to really kind of help position myself in the market more as a expert in that area.
Yeah.
And it was something that I'm very familiar with, and I work in on a regular basis. So for me, it's a matter of taking experiences from my daily things that go on, to other things that I just really want to talk about. And the whole concept is get your tech right, helping small business owners to think and act properly around their IT. And there's a whole series of misinformation, and having a dozen plus years in the IT services space, you really get to see the gamut of good and bad and how people act. And I think that there was a time and there was an opportunity to have a voice and say something to that size of a community and be able to really just help them out. And I'm actually seeing, I get feedback from people on a regular basis of different things that I've written on. Had some people come in and say, "Hey, we want to talk to you more about your business." So it's been doing that.
Hopefully,
it's really more. I mean, it's really more kind of it started off as more of a passion project, and things are coming. Things are finally starting to come to fruition. So I mean, it's really it's a long hill battle, but it takes a while. Going in on year 2 now, things are really starting to happen. So
well,
really
and you and I talked at breakfast that it's just that daily getting base hits, right? What I've talked about in some of my prior books: collect a card a week. Do it year in and year out. Golly gee, I have 300 cards, right? A few years have gone by, I have 300 cards. I mean, that's how you do it. And
I call it show up, provide value, repeat. Keep doing the same thing over again every single day. Show up, provide value, repeat.
Yep. And so maybe final word on your blog is I've tracked it. It looks like you're both geek speak and business speak, because I see professional development topics in there.
It's, my background has been operations. So, any business that I'm involved with, it's basically how do I operationalize this business to make it successful? So it's about helping people and process and all those types of things. So from a IT perspective, for me, it's not just about the tech, it's about the other things. So it's about personal growth, managing people, managing process, understanding how a business works, and helping them grow. So,
final word would be, where can people expect to see you? I think you mentioned IT Nation in November. Now that's a few months away.
That's a ways out. That's a ways out. Yeah. I mean, really, it's just catch up on my site, robleon.com. So you can catch me on there. That's primarily where everything posts. It actually publishes across multiple sites. So if you follow me on LinkedIn, you'll find it there too. But really, just follow me there. That's where I try to post what's going on.
Right on. Well, thanks. Hey, and by the way, thanks for helping out on the panel bright and early this morning. It's a Friday at IT Expo, the Fort Lauderdale Convention Center. I'm on West Coast time. But we had a chat about data. We had a chat about backup, basically recovery, protection.
Keeping stuff safe in the cloud.
And it's safe to say you live and breathe in the belly of that beast.
Oh yeah, daily, yes, indeed.
All right, well, good luck to you. Thanks, Rob.
Sure, thanks, Harry.